Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about aperture. So I get asked all the time, how do I film these type of videos?
It's hard to admit that everything you can't get bed without a cup of tea. Oh, be careful. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's the reason that you talk in your sleep. Lightning strikes by my window. It's my chest right in the morning.
So before I start filming, I have obviously a vision, but the first thing I change in the actual camera is the aperture. So a good question is, what is aperture and what does it do? So aperture is part of the lens. It either allows more light to come in or blocks the light, but the general golden rule of aperture is the lower the aperture number, the blurrier the background, and the higher the number of aperture, the sharper the image quality will be. So I'll give you guys an example of some photos that I took.
So this is Harry Potter. Obviously, I'm such a huge Harry Potter fan. So you could see in this photo that it's very sharp, which tells you that the aperture is very high. On my 50mm lens, this is an aperture of f16. That F stands for stop, how many stops of light comes in, so or out. So it is f16. So the lens is very narrow at this point, blocking a lot of light in and making the picture very sharp. This next photo, guys, you could see that it's less sharp. So this is a f-stop of 8. The previous one was 16. Now this new photo, you could see it's a bit different. It's a lot lighter. Reason why is because we're letting more light in. So this is the last photo. It is the most shallow of all of the videos. It is very blurry, as you could see. Now the exposure is high. If you could see, Harry Potter, in this case, is the subject, is very sharp, but the background is very blurry. So when do you use this? We'll talk about that later, but the subject is very clear in this photo. This is an f-stop of 1.8. So aperture is indirectionally proportional to shrinking or opening the light. The more you shrink the light coming in, the higher the aperture will be, thus becoming more sharp. The lower the aperture will be, the bigger the opening, thus allowing more light to come in and making the background more shallow or blurry.
So like I said earlier, aperture is based on preference. So let's look at these couple of videos to see what I chose to do when I was filming.
Guys, I just gotta say that piano is so nice. That's a really good friend of mine, Azad, in the background, and my wife is singing. Everything here is really low, which means that I'm allowing more light to come in and I'm making the background blurrier. In the beginning of this clip, I wanted to focus on Azad's hands, so he's playing on the piano. My wife, you can see she's singing, and then Azad, he's blurry in that. I'm shooting all of this in an aperture of 1.8. So this next clip I filmed recently. So I gotta give a shout out to a good friend of mine, JR, who just proposed to his longtime girlfriend in this video. So in this clip, the aperture is actually 4. I chose not to make it blurrier in the background because I wanted to see everyone's faces who she passes. So that's why I made that decision to make it sharper.
So guys, I hope this video helps. Let me know if you guys want further tutorial videos on exposure, tint, types of lenses. It's one of my favorite, guys, 10 to 18. I love this lens. And just other things that I can help out with cameras. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Peace.